I found an alternative path from the caravan park into Coolangatta. We've been walking along the beachway, which is bloody beautiful. Takes a little bit longer, and then there's this path that kind of cuts through Kira Point into town. So I'm going to catch up with one of my vintage caravan friends, Jenny, which is exciting because she lives not far from here, and we're going to have a girls' shopping day. And here we are at the Big Smoke, Coolangatta. About a 20-minute walk it was this way, so yeah, we're a little bit early. So yesterday I came in and sussed out my designated busking spots that I'm allowed to busk in. It's in the main street and Griffith Street. There's a couple of little shady spots, so I was planning on going busking today, but then my friend Jenny wanted to catch up, so I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I will definitely get some video and see how I go. There's not a lot of pedestrian traffic on the main street. Well, there wasn't yesterday when I came in, so whether or not it will be fruitful is another thing, but I'll give it a go. Always keen for a busk. And also I'm kind of hoping I can stay at the caravan park an extra week because I really like it there, and it's not very cheap, so if I make some extra money busking, then I'll justify a week after the festival, because I'll probably need that time just to chill and wind down and unpack my setup and everything. So that's the plan at this stage. I told them I'll let them know on Monday depending on how I go on the weekend busking, so wish me luck. This is one of the corners where my busking permit permits me to be, so I'm sitting here on a bench just watching the foot traffic to see. I mean, it's not like Maleny where you get a lot of tourists in one street. It's kind of all spread out here, but there's a few people walking around. I'll flip it around so you can see the other way. Look at my good little dog doing a good under, aren't you? Hi Pixie, you're so good. This is like a corner here, and this is where we're allowed to busk. But I notice there's more people walking on the other side of the road, so I might go suss out some of the other spots and see. I don't know. Anyway, it'd be fun to play. It's a nice big open space. The traffic here is slow, so that's kind of handy. You just never know busking in a totally new place. It's just hit and miss. It's like playing the pokies. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. So if it stays like this, grey days are usually great for me with busking because people aren't likely to go to the beach. They're more likely to come shopping. But there's a big actual shopping mall behind me there. I think it's called the Plaza. Anyway, something like that. I went in there yesterday because I needed to get some groceries, and I tell ya, autistic brain struggled. Woolworths was huge. I mean, it was like Costco huge, and because it was unfamiliar, I didn't know where anything was. It was noisy, the whole shopping centre. It's been years since I've been in a shopping centre, and I'd forgotten. Like, I think I'm doing really well sensory wise. I feel like I'm coping a lot better than I used to, like less likely to have meltdowns. But in there, I actually struggled. I got a bit panicky. I couldn't find my way once I got in there to the actual Woolworths. It's like a maze once you get in there, and then had to find my way back out again. I had to come out and just sit on the grass down by the beach and just have 10 minutes to just sort of de-stress from the whole thing. I don't know how people live like this all the time. I don't know how you could shop like that all the time because you had to. I've been spoiled being in the country and shopping at tiny little IGAs and going like after hours when it's quiet. Yeah, it was confronting. It was good for Pixie though, because she hadn't been in a busy shopping centre for a while either, so we got to do travelators and escalators and things like that that are required in her public access tests, so it's good for her to get that familiarity with those kind of environments again, because that's where we'll be when we go through our test in August. So yeah, kind of testing experience for both of us really. But other than that, I'm loving the beachside life. I'm enjoying the caravan park, and going for walks on the beach. I just don't really like the sort of busyness of the main area, which is interesting because my friend that I'm meeting now, actually pretty soon, she said she'd be here about 12:30, so it's kind of now. I'm waiting for a call from her. She wants to go shopping for shoes, so not my idea of a fun day. I know women seem to use shopping as some kind of therapeutic pleasure. For me, it's a little bit of torture. So I don't go shopping when I need something. I order things online and get them delivered. I had a new saxophone reed delivered to the caravan park, picked it up today. It arrived yesterday, so that's good because I needed a new reed desperately. And yeah, I can't remember the last time I went into a shop to buy something I needed. So yeah, I'm a little bit shop averse. It is stressful, but I'm feeling so good. I'm going to enjoy my friend's company and just have a great day, and hopefully come busking tomorrow. It's Sunday and the day after I went into Cooly with my friend. Thankfully, she really didn't want to go shopping. We went to a couple of op shops and then she's like, let's just go sit on the beach and talk. So that was perfect, and I really enjoyed catching up with her. It was really nice because I've been kind of completely on my own for this past week. So it was nice to have some company. So I had all intentions to go busking today, but I'm just not feeling well today. I've actually woken up feeling really lightheaded and weak and tired. I didn't have a super good night's sleep last night because it's full moon. It happens every time. Full moon, I think there's so much light comes through the curtains, even, you know, if you try to block it out, there's still that, I don't know, primal thing. We're supposed to be out hunting or something. I always struggle on full moons. So it's really sitting here debating with myself, like, and also being a new place, there's this thought in the back of my mind, like, I go to all that effort and haul my stuff all the way up there and only make $20, you know, which is a lot of effort for a little reward. So I'm kind of talking myself out of it and saying, look, you've been going to Coolangatta every day, walking an hour every day, busy, you know, just, I don't know, doing stuff that I needed to get done, that I could get done since I've been here, like setting up and everything. And now I just feel like, also it's a bit gloomy out there and a little bit windy, and I really don't like busking in the wind. So yeah, I'm kind of talking myself out of it, which I feel really bad about because I literally haven't busked in like, well, almost a week. Like, well, no, yeah, last weekend was the last time I busked. So I need the money, especially if I want to stay here an extra week, which I might not be able to do unless they have given me permission to busk during the festival, which is kind of cool. I've got exclusive busking access apparently, which I'm pretty stoked about, although it's going to be in a park behind the actual main street and behind the festival area. Whether or not there's going to be much foot traffic through there, I have no idea. So yeah, I might make it up. But the other thing I thought I could do is just sit here in my caravan and practice in the caravan. So I haven't done that for a bit, and I literally haven't picked my saxophone up since last weekend, which is naughty. And then, yeah, I don't know. I've been feeling really great. This is the first day I've felt a little bit kind of deflated energetically, really. So I should probably listen to my body, respect that. Now, I know that pushing myself is never a really good idea. So I think today is going to be a chill day. Maybe I'll go out busking tomorrow. I don't know. Decisions. Anyway, I'm quite happy at the moment just lying here. I just took Pixie for a little walk, and now I needed to lie down after that. Like, yeah, really weird. don't know what's going on. Today is the very first day, the official start of Cooly Rocks On, and I am going to be sashed as a finalist in the pinup competition. So I've chosen this dress today, which is a handmade dress I absolutely love. I actually found it on eBay. So I've got, I can't quite see everything, but I haven't got a black petticoat unfortunately, so I've got a white petticoat, I've got black fishnet stockings and black high heels. My hair turned out fine. I decided not to try and curl it because I curled it the other day and it just went into a frizzy mess, but it's been raining yesterday, so I just washed it and walked in the rain and decided that my natural curls are bloody good enough. And obviously I've done my victory rolls, flowers in my hair, and then this vintage brooch that I found, I actually hung it on the pearls, and I've got a ring that goes with it as well. So I'm pretty stoked with it. I kind of feel a little bit like Betty Draper, you know, in Mad Men. It's this sort of style with the sleeve and the full circle skirt. Just absolutely love it. So it's not exactly rockabilly style, it's more kind of traditional vintage. So but I feel good. I think it suits my age, and I definitely don't think I have any chance whatsoever of winning a competition, because some of these girls are just gorgeous and young, and I'm going to be the oldest one there for sure. But I feel beautiful today, so I'm excited. Hi, everybody. Leave it, Pixie. Pinup Life Part 2. Sewing a pink sash for my pinup outfit. Talk about leaving things for the last minute. Finals are on tomorrow and I'm now sewing the sash, but among the many things my TARDIS of a caravan holds, I carry a sewing machine with me because I actually use it quite a bit. I sewed all the curtains and the upholstery and everything, and things need repairing, and I get a bee in my bonnet about making something, so that's what I'm doing today. Making a pinup sash. Oh my goodness. And talking to birds. Hey Pixie. You're so mean. You're so mean, pretty little birdie. I just wanted to say hello. See what I was doing. So I'm pretty stoked with myself because I needed a sash to go, like, you know, to use as a belt on the dress that I'm going to wear, and I couldn't find anything near like I needed. So I actually bought from Lifeline the other day from the op shop. Oh, here's what's left of it. It was a satin nightgown, Morgan and Finch home collection. And what I did was I cut the main piece from the main back of the dressing gown, cut that like it was a big long square, and then I wanted it to be twice as long as that, so then I sewed a seam in the middle like that, and on the inside obviously, and then turned it into a really long sash and used the hems that were already on it for the ends, which I'll probably sew together at some stage, but you won't really notice it because it will be tied up in a bow. So I'm thinking like that, and then I've got heaps of room at the back. Not for this dress, obviously. I'm not going to show you the actual dress. You have to wait for the finals for that. And then I don't know if I can tie myself in a bow. I might need to get somebody to help me with that. Oh, look at that. It's going to be perfect. I have a big bow on my bum. Oh, the length is literally perfect. Anyway, that was $6.90 from Lifeline. So now I have a sash for my dress. So it only took me like 10 minutes. So that was really cool. It's such a beautiful day, and that was really nice to sit outside. And now I've got to go and wash Pixie because we get a free car wash. Oh, not car wash. Wish we got a free car wash. We get a free dog wash here at this caravan park if you have a dog friendly site, which does cost extra. The bonus is that you get a free dog wash. And Pixie has been running around on the beach for a while, and she needs a wash. So next on my list of things to do on my chill day at home. Oh, sorry, this dress is a bit revealing. This is the very first pin-up dress I actually ever got. I think my sister even bought it for me, and it's a little bit too big for me now, but I've always loved it. And I'm not full makeup or hair or anything today because I'm just chilling today, not doing very much at all, but still wanted to dress up and feel in the mood. So yeah, no, everything's good. I'm very tired, but I don't have to go in and deal with people and stuff today. I need to pace myself when I'm doing big activity things like this, and just not push myself too hard. So if I have a big day, have a day of rest, and then another big day and have a day of rest. And I've just learnt that now, like the best way for me to avoid having total meltdowns and not coping with anything is to just really, you know, pace it and allow myself to rest. Oh, can you see my sash in the background there? I put it on the flamingo. How hilarious is that? Because I didn't even think to get a photo yesterday when I actually had my gorgeous outfit on, apart from the ones that were taken at the actual event. But this is my official Cooly Rocks On 2023 finalist pinup pageant. Oh, what a blast. Such an awesome bunch of women, like so diverse and interesting and kind and supportive of each other and helpful and lovely. Yeah, all anxiety that I had about whether or not I would feel like I fitted in was just eliminated, because it's just a very inclusive type of environment, and they're all just lovely. So, and they've got people there to help us, so, which was really nice, because at one point we did go into that shopping center and I was kind of like, oh, not again. It's pretty full on. And one of the other ladies whose job it is to basically help all the pinups with any problems they had, she's like, I'll come in with you, and that was really nice. So yeah, it's like, and they keep saying anything we can do to help, anything to make it easier for you and more, you know, pleasant and less stressful. That's what we're here for, which is, wow, what an amazing thing. I wish the whole world worked that way. And the caravan park has been like that too, like so accommodating. That the manager of the caravan park here, because I was waiting for an Uber and it said it was on its way, and then it turned around and went back to the airport and sat there, and then started coming back this way, and then cancelled the trip. And I'm looking at the time thinking, I'm not going to get there on time. I started getting a bit stressful, and next thing you know, the manager comes out, or one of the receptionists came out and said, look, the manager will drive you down there. So I got there in good time, and can't thank this place enough. Honestly, I don't want to leave. I'm so loving it here for so many reasons. The laundry is really amazing. The washing machines are sensational, and it's relatively cheap. So, well, for the laundry, you can have a hot shower for as long as you want. Up in Mullaney, you have to put a $1 coin in, and that gives you 2 minutes. So for a decent shower, you're kind of shoveling in coins all the time. Here, it was such a luxury to just turn on that hot water and not have to worry about rushing to do my hair and rushing to shave my legs. It was just so, yeah, so nice. And then having the beach just down the road, which is just, it's just blissful. I'm just really, really enjoying this whole experience. And the pin-up thing is just, you know, icing on the cake of, I would have been happy just coming here just for the experience and to stay here in this beautiful place. So yeah, I'm still happy. I'm exhausted already, but I'm happy. So it's all going really well. Oh my goodness, I was just outside doing some sewing, you know, before, and a guy that lives in a permanent site just across from me came over and said, oh, I've got a bunch of old rockabilly style vintage patterns, sewing patterns. Would you like them? They were his ex-wife's, and he just didn't know what to do with them. And so I scored all these amazing patterns, and I was like, oh wow, that's so cool, thank you. And then he went over and came back and brought me, look at this, an actual parasol. And this is how amazing life is sometimes, because true story, I wanted to use one of these in the pinup competition, and I ordered one on eBay and waited for it to be delivered. And when it turned up, it was so teeny tiny. Oh, it's in the cupboard. I can't be bothered pulling it out. But it was like this big. It was this like a mini parasol that it wouldn't even cover your head. It's like a decoration one. And I was so disappointed, but I had to leave Mulaney, and I knew that, you know, I didn't have time to order another one. So I kind of thought, oh, well, I won't do the parasol thing. Look what I just got given by a random stranger. A pink parasol. It's perfect. Like, I'm just feeling a little bit thankful, grateful, blessed right now, because I don't know, I think I have angels just watching over me and keeping me on track and saying, yep, Lisa, you're in the right place at the right time, and you got the right attitude, and I feel totally like the universe is supporting me in 100 million ways. So how amazing is that? So I've got the little thing that I didn't have that I wanted to have. And how funny is this? I was just standing outside because Pixie got her free dog wash. I was brushing Pixie, and a couple just came up to me and said, oh, you get around a bit. And I said, oh, where do I know you from? And they met me in Bridgewater, Victoria. So they were really shocked to see me up here. So, the world is crazy. And people are actually pretty bloody awesome. I'm really loving this part of my journey, to just been hiding from the world for so long and feeling, I don't know, undervalued and not appreciated, and not feeling like I had any sense of self-worth inside me. And now I'm feeling like, I don't know, I like me and I like my life, and it makes other people happy when they see what I'm doing, and they're just so interested in asking me questions about it, like, you know, how long have you been living in the van? And I was like, on the 16th of June, it'll be my 4-year caravan anniversary. I have it marked in my calendar. I'm really excited about celebrating this landmark of my beautiful life.